Hi everyone, it's Miss Pluckrose. I'm here today to show you how to use Google Form. It's another type of method for us to be doing our homework this year. Hopefully you'll recognise this dashboard, our opening page. Here's where you log into Google Classroom. Hopefully by now you do know your email address and password, but obviously if you don't, you can ask your teacher who will have a printout of all your email address and passwords. Your password should be something secure for you. You may have taken it home, told mum and dad, or written it somewhere very secure, but apart from that, nobody else should know that password. Friends shouldn't know that, neighbours shouldn't know that. It is secure for you. And when we use things like the ICT suite and things around the school or computers at home that you log in and out of, please do make sure you're clicking log out to keep those details as secure as possible. So here we go. Here's the email address. I've just typed in my password, so I click next, and that takes me to the dashboard. When we click the waffle up here, that will take us to everything we might need. The Google Drive is where your documents will be stored. You might have clicked Google Docs once or twice before if you're opening documents, but we will be clicking on Google Classroom today. Mine looks a little different as I'm using a teaching account. However, if you will be presented with either your class account or your maths account, and you will click whichever one you need to. I've gone into what would be my maths account, and I can see I've got a new assignment, a new homework assignment. It's an arithmetic assignment. So when I click that, it loads this page. You would have seen this page for all your piece of homework so far. This, you can see we're using a Google Forms. You might already have done a PDF, completed or filled in a PDF, and you might also have seen a Google Docs. Like usual, just click to open that document. So I can see this is an addition document. As I scroll down quickly, I can see that I'm going to be completing a quiz. Google Forms is a quiz form of homework for you. Usually your teacher would have given it a title and given you some extra information. So this one says, if your answer requires a number, make sure you do not leave spaces and do not use a comma. Use a decimal point if needed. This piece of instruction is quite important actually because you are plugging in data into a computer. Now, if this was a regular maths book, I would be able to read, and as a human, I understand that certain numbers look different ways. I'll give you an example. So if one of the answers to these questions was 1000, I understand I can write 1000 as 1000. I also know that I could write 1,000, and they both mean 1000. However, when we upload things onto a computer, usually they know one answer matches one question specifically, and you don't always get the chance to plug in 2 or 3 different answers. So again, for this, if you are putting in an answer that usually maybe would have a space or something, do not include that space or a comma, as your computer will not recognise the answer. Obviously, it does say use a decimal point if needed. It will recognise that. So as we go down, Google Forms is a sort of quiz, like I said. It allows you to answer questions in a range of different ways. So we're going to go through and look at some of those ways now. This first question, you can see it says 67 plus a mystery answer equals 78. Now, I might need some paper or pen to work this out. There's nothing on the Google Classroom here that I could open necessarily right now to be scribbling or doing workings out. So it might be that I grab a pen and a pencil and just use my desk and work that out. Some answers, however, might be able to be worked out in my head. I might also be doing a maths drill, something like that, that I can obviously just pluck the answer from my sort of brain, mental maths wise. So I know 67 plus 11 is 78, so I just plug that answer in there using the keypad on my laptop or my computer. Going down, you can see the next sum is 7 plus 7 plus 7, or 7 times 3. I can look down. I know that 7 times 3 is 21, so I can click that answer. Obviously, if I got it wrong or changed my mind, I could change my answer as I go. The next question is 5 plus 3. Again, I can choose, is it 6, is it 8, or is it 53? I know the answer is 8, so I click that answer. Carrying on, 8 plus 2. This is a little drop-down box. Now you can see that I have to choose an answer out of the 3 here. If I wasn't to choose, then Google Forms would prompt me to answer the question before I carried on. So I know 8 plus 0 is 8. Again, I can take my time. I might need my pen and pencil again to work that out. Hopefully not, but you might do. The final question, 6 plus 5 is another. I have to use the keypad on my computer or laptop. I know that 6 plus 5 is 11. Now, scrolling back up, I can see that each of these were worth 1 point each. I'm trying to get 5 out of 5 on this maths test to prove to my teacher that I have completed the homework properly, carefully, that I've understood all the maths. if I was to say get 1 out of 5, 2 out of 5, my teacher might realise that I need a little bit more support with this in lessons and be able to help me. Again, that's the point of homework, to sort of help our teachers know exactly where we need to go in terms of our learning and things like that. This option is to send me a copy of my responses. However, your Google account is not twinned. It isn't sort of matched with a Gmail or Google Mail in any way. So there's no option for you to send a copy of anything to anywhere, because you do not have that on your sort of settings. So you do not need to swipe across. You can, however, click submit. When you submit, this submits your answers automatically to your teacher, and Google Forms works out your score. Oh, brilliant. So I got 5 out of 5. That's what we're sort of looking for, full marks, hopefully. But again, like I said, sometimes we get our homework wrong. It just shows our teacher that they might need to go over something. And I can scroll down to see that I've got all my answers correct. So I'm really happy with that. Because I've submitted this already, all I have to do, you can see my arrow going up to the top just to close the windows I've been using. It's automatically saved like a Google Docs would. And here you can see where it says your work, it says unsubmit. Obviously, I've submitted it now. By clicking hand in at the bottom of the quiz I took, I've already submitted it to my teacher, and there's no work attached. Unlike when you see a PDF or a Word document, that would be here. But this time, using Google Forms, you don't have to. I can, however, write a little comment. I might have said, I got 5 out of 5, and I might be happy about that. I might also say, I only got, I don't know, 2 out of 5. Could you help me? And that would be easy enough for my teacher to see that they might have to come back and revisit my work. But hopefully we're all getting lots of answers correct. That's it then. That's how you use Google Forms. I know your teachers will be giving you either some maths homework or some English homework this week using this platform. So hopefully you all get to have a go. And again, ask your teacher if you need any help, if you're having trouble with any of the questions, or if you can't submit something, and they will help you. Best of luck, everyone. Speak to you soon. Bye.